Taking a look here at the putting green.
Yeah.
Players getting warmed up.
Everybody, you got to get warmed up, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
Practice.
putting is so important to the game.
We're going to find that out here in a little bit, aren't we?
In just a little bit.
All right.
Hopefully my skills are good enough so I can instruct you too.
Yeah, I trust you.
I have faith.
Well, trust and faith and my skills, two different things. But hey, it's okay. We're at beautiful Highland Meadows Golf Course here in Sylvania, where the first round of the Open is underway. And as you know, there are a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, there really are. The golfers and the caddies say, obviously, they need a place to stay while they're in town. They're here for almost a week, right? I talked with a local couple who's opened up their home year after year and has enjoyed every minute of it.
And this is where we had the big after party when Gabby won.
That's right. Stephanie Kuhlman is referring to Gabby Lopez, who took home the Crystal Trophy at last year's Dana Open. Kuhlman and her husband, Doug Howard, began hosting athletes and their caddies a few years back.
We were having dinner at Mancy's Italian down the street, and sitting next to us was one of the LPGA golfers, Emily Pedersen, and her boyfriend, Ali, who is a caddy on the LPGA Tour. And we just struck up a conversation, and by the end of it, I think Ali had invited himself to come back the next year to stay with us.
Over the years, the couple has hosted a number of caddies and golfers. This year, Gabby Lopez is back, and she brought her mom. It's a full house.
It's actually more fun when there's more of them. It's just it just becomes almost like a big party.
The house guests arrive a few days before the first round and stay until the day after the tournament wraps up. It sure beats a hotel or Airbnb.
They love when they get to stay with host families that maybe feed them, help entertain them, just provide a few of the comforts of home that they don't get after being on the road for so long.
Gabby, last year when she won, Gabby Lopez, she was so excited to come home and have bolognese that Stephanie had been cooking all day.
Stephanie and Doug say playing host has allowed them to get to know the golfers and caddies, and they've formed true friendships through the experience.
We've tended to host the girls and the caddies that are somewhere between late 20s and early 30s, so they're our kids' age, and they become kind of like your kids. Gabby, we were one of the first ones to know when she got engaged over the winter, and sent us texts of her, getting engaged in the picture.
Of course, when they're in town, the golfers and caddies have a job to do, and it's been great for Stephanie and Doug to see just how hard they work.
They don't take it lightly. Obviously, it's their livelihood. They're professionals, and they're out there, they leave at sometimes it's 5 in the morning, and they get back at 6 at night, or sometimes they leave at 11 if they have a late tee time, and they get back at 9.
And when they do get home, they have a comfortable place to unwind.
Depending on if their day went well or did not go well, they'll come home. Sometimes they just want to instantly engage and talk about it. Another one may want to just have some time alone. Gabby last year, she'd come home, and her routine was to get on the phone on Zoom with her coach, and then she'd get on Zoom with her life coach, and then her physio would come over and make sure that she had the massages she needed. And so it's fun to see how different they are in their preparation and how they handle the day that they just had.
But it's not all work and no play. Stephanie and Doug have gained some fun memories over the years.
They like to play ping pong.
Yeah.
A lot of ping pong.
They're avid, and they're unbelievably competitive in that ping pong.
Doug witnessed one of the caddies shooting his first hole-in-one. Then there was the time the athletes took in some football.
Last year, I think England was playing in the soccer finals, and I came home from work to find like 30 of the players and caddies in my basement just going crazy every time England scored, and that was so much fun to watch.
And of course, there was the huge party after Gabby Lopez won, and Stephanie had a feeling it would happen.
We had made dinner the night before the tournament round, the championship round, and Gabby was actually helping me unload the dishwasher. And I had a vase, a crystal or a cut glass vase in the dishwasher, and she held it up like this, and she said, "This looks just like the one that I might win tomorrow." And there was something inside my gut that said, she's gonna win tomorrow.
And the rest is history. So Stephanie and Doug, they encourage others to become host families. There are, all types of groups that you can host, whatever your space allows. But they say they definitely get more out of it than they give, and they've learned so much about other cultures, all types of different things. So they love doing it, and it was so fun to meet with them. They have a great house, so I can see those golfers and the caddies. They love staying there, and they just make it really comfortable and fun.
Yeah, I can only imagine, because these ladies get an opportunity to travel all over the world. They meet unique individuals and have cool experiences, so you can learn so much.
Yeah, and this was a new concept to me. I didn't know this about the tournament. I thought, oh, everybody's just in hotels.
So
this is, I think, just amazing. You get that home cooked meal.
Yeah,
you just
made bolognese.
Yeah, like you just get that homey feeling, and you're just way more comfortable, which probably helps when you're on the course.
Exactly.
That's true.
Helps them play better and as well as they can. All right, well, stay with us. We're talking to the guy who's running this whole thing.
Okay.
He's got a big job, and he's been doing it for a long time.
He even has a few minutes for us.
Yes, we're going to talk to Doug Silverman after the break. Stay with us.